So I just picked up a pair of these Titan low profile aluminum car ramps, and they work mint. This is a kind of low front end, and I had the old school stubby drive up ramps. They're only like 2 feet long. They wouldn't work. It was catching on the front, but this works perfect. Gets it up like 9 inches and change, plenty of room. I couldn't get my head underneath the front valance before, but now I just drain the oil right out of it. But, well, I've got it all opened up. This is a, I'm told, GM Performance Parts 454 crate engine. A friend of mine believes it was the last crate engine sold of this style in New England. I don't have any way to prove that, but definitely is a healthy sounding motor. And it has a B&M transpan on it. I don't know if that means it's a B&M transmission, but you can see true dual exhaust, the ladder bars back there. It's about time for some new headers. These ones starting to rust through. But again, this is sort of just like a little toy to take to the car show down the road every once in a while. $10 a gallon. It's not exactly a daily driver, but it's not a bad looking car though. So I'm hoping that these ramps will also work to sharpen mower blades. I know the front axle on this thing pivots and you can crank it and lift the front end up and all that, but if I can just drive up on a couple ramps, it'd be a hell of a lot easier. Because I like them. They seem to work pretty well. But I'm going to let the rest of that oil drain out. Does anybody know any information about this thing? It appears because of the cam, it's required to make the brakes work at idle. And they, well, let's say they don't work enough at idle to hold the front tires to do a burnout. So, I don't know if that can needs to be drained or checked, or it's not anything I've ever dealt with before. But it's a sweet little car. For New England, I mean, aside from the roof where it got mouse piss on it for 20 years after sitting in this garage, the rest of the paint's not too bad. Oh, also, while we're talking oil changes, this is what I got for oil. High zinc. I was going to use just the Rotella that I use in everything else, but I figured I'd try this out, and I got a bunch of, I think I got 4 of them, new oil filters, but I like to keep stocked up. So my Rotella for everything else, but I used this stuff also. Metal rust remover. Alright, I did this spot over here, and that's what it did to it. It made it like nice, smooth, black. So that stuff definitely works too. that was just like a big surface rust blob. Like these back here. So yeah, unfortunately this car, from mouse piss sitting in this barn or garage for at least since '02, and it had sheets and stuff on the top, so it all just, I mean, the paint is destroyed on the roof. But I still think it's a cool car. I'm not going to repaint it because I think the patina is sweet. The rest of it looks good enough. But like I said, I run 110 leaded. It's $10 a gallon, so it's not exactly a long trip mobile. But the interior is actually relatively clean. Headliner's not sagging. It's got back seats for kids. I mean, for a barn find, it is pretty clean. The AM radio works. Don't get any stations, but it works. Searching for them. Before this turns into a 10-minute rambling video, I'll end it off, but I just wanted to sort of show that those ramps will work on a real low car, and this is my real low car. Peace out.